It's grand finals time, ladies and gentlemen. We've got GCC, we've got Ole Miss Red, and we got Stents on the desk.
Yeah, it's time. Long day of matches for these two squads. GCC did have that first round bye, but they've looked good. They had a tough test against LU Red here, but Mento with that Spitfire off the rip. Ole Miss Red coming out hot.
Absolutely. I think Ole Miss Red riding the high, beating the previous 2K champions. Or sorry, the first 2K champions. Now they got to beat the juggernauts of GCC, the second 2K champions, to really cement themselves a top team. I already think they're a top team, but this is just a little icing on the cake.
Yeah, right here. This team, they just seem to, they play it differently than some other teams. They do indeed rock those Spitfires. That's been proven well for them so far. But right now, looks like GCC is going to have this early lead and early control of this hill. Able to rack up these last 14 seconds unless Ole Miss Red is able to break. Right now, it's just continue to be contested as we look towards this next hill. GCC does look to have control.
Yeah, King Mikey just already sitting back here watching Elbow, picking up a couple of kills on rotation, and GCC should get the initial time, but Mensa in the hill, and Austin are strong, and Mensa are pushing through already. One more player in the back, Armstrong needs to find him, and that's going to do what they should have spawn solidified for this new hill, and they should be able to hold on for this 40 or so seconds.
Yeah, but GCC is going to be spawning out so far, as you said. They're going to have to hike it to this hill. They're going to have to go through the guns of Ole Miss Red. Right now, they're trying to hit through this little inner elbow area. King Mikey's able to find Slacky. They're going to push into the hill, get a little bit of seconds, try to contest these last 20 or so seconds. We're winning the gunfights, though. This time might go in favor of them, but the spawns are still so close for the side of Ole Miss Red.
Absolutely. And right now, opponent recognizes the situation. They're spawning out. They need to get to that new hill.
Yeah, this one's very close. 37-31 in favor of Ole Miss Red as we rotate over towards this blue side hill here. And I have gunfights go in favor of Ole Miss Red. They're going to get this early time. They just broke right through that setup of GCC.
Absolutely. And Austin with his Spitfire is going to find one. Not going to be able to pick up the second one. The opponent is going to be watching mid. Going to pick up Big Willie Johnson. And right now, Ole Miss just holding on.
I mean, yeah, they just got finished with their match. GCC kind of had to wait as we finished up our other semifinal.
My goodness, Slacky with the three-piece.
That was some nasty stuff out of the man from Ole Miss Red. They're locking down this time. They're giving themselves a comfortable lead as we rotate over towards the next hills here. This final hill of the rotation. You're going to see GCC attempt to set up early for it. See if that's going to pay off.
Absolutely. I'm not sure why Shrek Wreck hasn't healed yet, unless Codcaster's glitch for me. Just seeing him right now.
Yeah, he is very critical. There we go. Pops in that stim shot there.
Absolutely. And Slacky, he's 50 points off another sniper's nest. If he's able to pick up another straight team today, so help me. I will be so confused as to why teams are even allowing it at this point. The man's been on a tear all day.
Yeah, he's on a 7 streak right now. If he's able to get another strike team as well, oh no.
He just needs... He runs out of ammo. There's going to be a Spitfire. And he's going to get the slide. And he is able to get the kill. 50 points left. If he gets a kill in the hill, he's going to be able to get it. But he knows he's there. Oh, he dies one off the strike team. That's big news. But look at the scoreline. Ole Miss Red's going to be up by about 80 points. GCC.
Yeah, and they have that sniper's nest in the air. Going to be able to provide some help on these outdoor hills here.
This team I knew with a little bit of practice could be insane. But wow, they're exceeding all my expectations up to this point.
Yeah, that strike team putting in work.
And there goes
as are the guns. And they have the TAC 5 booster as well.
Oh my goodness, Strong with 2 in the back, solidifying these spawns for the new hill. Austin, I don't know, I think he's playing a little bit too aggressive. He's playing under blue window, hoping somebody's going to jump out. And he's going to get some great time. There's going to be one. He doesn't look to his back. And he's going to be able to get Mr. Marv. There's one more player there. Oh, Austin has to reload. So unfortunate. But Poner's already popped a war machine with 40 seconds left in this hill.
Yeah, Ole Miss Red is just trying to put GCC into bed right now, getting tucked in, down by 100 points early. The sniper's nest, Slacky just doing everything on the map, getting all of the kills for his team.
Slacky is an absolute unit out here, doing everything for the squad. The entire squad turning up in the grand finals. Just what you need from them to show up here in this final.
Yeah, these Spitfires on this frequency hardpoint, so powerful in these close range engagements, and you're just seeing Ole Miss Red just pounce on the weaknesses of GCC, taking advantage of their those close range submachine gun presence that just isn't there for GCC right now.
Absolutely, Austin is going to go down, so doesn't need to happen, but Slack's going to find one. Poner's going to find a beatdown. Poner's going to find a second on Big Lee Johnson. They're getting all the kills they need to hold on to this hill, and it's almost a 100-point lead right now. Although we saw this earlier, they came out slow in the first map versus Liberty and got a 100-point club, but they're able to come back later in the series. Let's keep that in mind.
Yeah, right here. If Ole Miss Red is able to get the rest of this time, they will eclipse the 200-point mark. And right now, GCC is going to have to just focus up, and they cannot lose this rotation battle because they do not want to get absolutely demolished in this map. They want to try to bring it back for now. But you know what? It's very difficult when Slacky's shooting like he is. You got Poner at 18-12, Mensa at 17-13, Armstrong at 13-5. Austin right now just playing a little bit too aggressive at 12-14. But right now, everyone on the side of Ole Miss Red is just straight frying. You see Slacky with 3. Make it 4 if you include the team kill there. He's just straight frying GCC.
Slacky's incredible. He's already eclipsed 4,400 damage, and they still need 50 points left. He could theoretically get another 1,000 damage here.
Yeah, and he's got the most time in the hill for his team. He's doing everything right now. They're up 205-81.
Absolutely. I got to stick on Slacky even after spawn because he is playing absolutely out of his mind. How does he get that kill through Shrek Wrecked? Or through the wall into Shrek Wrecked? That's incredible. He's going to find Mr. Marth. Oh my goodness.
Slacky, you animal. As Ole Miss Red is up 218-81 in this frequency hard point. Just straight winning all of their gunfights. But as I make that point, Shrek Wreck finds 2. Johnson able to pick up 1. They're going to get the 5 seconds of scrap on this hill. And they're going to focus on this rotation. They have the rotation as well. Slacky and Mensa are going to have to go big. But the flank comes in.
Absolutely incredible right now. We're seeing a great play out of Grossmont Community College. Austin finds a 3-piece in the hill. Slacky's gonna clean up another one. That's almost a full team wipe with 30 seconds left.
Yeah, they can win on this hill. Ole Miss Red, if they just hold it, but right now they're pushing through. I'm not sure why they didn't opt to stay in that hill. There's 30 seconds left.
Absolutely, they're playing incredible right now. And Austin, he wants to push this. He knows his team can still win. Now they can't win anymore, unfortunately. But still, if they can get the rotation, they can make this game alive. However, as I said, there's going to be a big gunfight. Slacky's going to pick up King Mikey. And there's going to be number 10 in the hill. Slacky is already on that rotation to ring. He knows his team's going to end it here, but Shrek Wreck's going to shoot him in the side.
And Slacky 33-17 with almost 6k damage. Just going off for his squad right here. They're up 232-115. They have control of the hill.
And they're just all playing on another level right now. They've turned up for the grand finals with only 8 seconds left. This is looking like it's going to be over. I don't foresee the comeback happening here. 3 points needed for Ole Miss Red, and they're going to take it. That's GG Ole Miss Red taking map 1 versus GCC in the grand finals.
Yeah, big games out of Mensa and Slacky there to propel Ole Miss Red to that big victory in game number 1. As we look towards this next S&D, GCC is going to have to focus up and just forget that map ever happened.
Yeah, that's tough. You do what you got to do there, but at the end of the day, that's brutal if you're a GCC fan right there.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to be looking at Arsenal S&D next. A little bit of a change of pace for these teams. We'll see if GCC is going to be able to rebound in this one, as we can take a look at these stats here after this first map here.
Yeah, Slacky is an absolute monster. 39-17 with 5,700 damage. Man can do no wrong. He's playing lights out. This entire Ole Miss Red lineup is playing lights out, and it's honestly quite impressive to see. Considering this roster has only scrimmed together for a couple of weeks now, they're going to be a force to be reckoned with already, and I think they're showing us in this grand finals just how good they really are. And with that, we're going to be back in just a moment. We have Arsenal SND. Don't go anywhere. This is the grand finals. Ole Miss Red up 1-0. We'll be back in a moment. Game number 2 in this best-of-5 grand finals. Ole Miss Red took the first map with Slacky going off. But will GCC answer? I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, we're hopping into this Arsenal S&D here. Looking at what these teams are opting to do, you see Ole Miss Red starting off on offense. Looks like they're going to opt towards a B hit. This player's over towards A on defense. They're going to notice no one there. They're going to start rotating over towards this B side as gunfire starts to go down. No kills quite yet.
Yeah, it looks like Big Willie Johnson, as well as number 7, Shrek Director, is going to be trying to hold angles here. Eventually get a trade. Shrek Director is going to find R Strong. And so right now...
King Mikey going on a full flank.
Absolutely. Let's tune in with him. Even as more action is going down, King Mikey might very well just seal the deal for this team. They have no ideas here. Both players are unaware that King Mikey is on this flank.
Yeah, GCC has the man advantage 3v2, so that flank player is okay. But right now, Slacky able to trade out King Mikey there on the flank. Now it's a 2v2. Austin, last man up. Gonna have to go massive here with this Maddox. He has eyes on one. Able to clean him up. 1v1. Mr. Marv versus Austin here. Shots being traded. They know where each other are. Who's going to win the gunfight here? But Bomb does have to go down. Does not appear to have enough time to get it down.
Absolutely. That's the smart play right there out of Mr. Marv, recognizing that Austin spent too much time trying to get the kill and not enough time trying to get the objective down, and Marv makes a smart play. Just jump out window, run away. No chance of winning that round.
Exactly. Smart plays out of Mr. Marv there to give his team that round.
Really good shots coming out of both these teams here. GCC just making the smart play. I really thought King Mikey's flank was going to be able to pick something up. However, a player turns around at just the worst possible time for him.
Yeah, as we hop into this round number 2, we're going to see what GCC opts to do on their offensive push here. Looks like they're going to be going towards mid and or B here. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a B hit. All 5 players going towards B. That Seeker Dart goes out towards A, unable to pick up anything here. So they're going to know this is a B hit. They're going to see a bunch of people in the window here on the cross.
Absolutely, and this is the play right here from Poner, just holding this angle with the ICR. So deadly, so hard to beat, especially when you have aggressive subs just popping out like that.
Yeah, Ole Miss Red putting them in the ground in this one. Big Willie Johnson, though, might get the 1v4. There's still a lot of time. 1v3 now. He has bomb.
Oh,
but he gets absolutely turned on by Austin. That cannot happen.
Austin doing something that shouldn't have been possible in the situation, but I know your clan tag smoked, but right in there, buddy, you absolutely got smoked.
Yeah, that's just, you weren't gonna win that round probably, but you just can't get turned on like that. That's just this is an awful way to go down that round.
Absolutely.
But this S&D is now tied up at 1-1. Gonna see Ole Miss Red back on offense here. Looks like they're gonna opt to go towards an A push this time. And it looks like the same defensive strategy out of GCC here.
Yeah, 2 ICRs on the side of Ole Miss Red just locking down these lanes. Looks like Poner's going to try to throw that cluster nade, that backsteps. He's going to find one. That's King Mikey, as well as Mensa is going to find Shrek right. This bomb should be going down. Austin's going to find another pick on a Big Willie Johnson. This is a 2v5 situation.
Ole Miss Red just looking really good right now. They're just outgunning the likes of GCC.
And if you're Marv right now, what do? He got some actually pretty decent time in R Strong, but still a 1v4 situation. I'm not sure he's going to be able to do it, especially since they have him trapped inside vents.
This would have been a 1v5, but with 25 seconds left, I do not expect him to be able to conjure up some magic here.
Yeah, Poner's going to be watching that door. It's going to be over. Ole Miss Red going to take their second round in this S&D.
Hey, look at the play of the game here. You see Mensa picking up Shrek here. And then this epic bomb plant right here. Look at this slow motion glamour B-roll right there. Look at him type those keys. Excellent plant there.
Absolutely. Hey, man, you got to highlight the objective plays. Sometimes objective play is more important than the slaying category.
Exactly. But in this S&D, we're going to hop into round number 4 here with Ole Miss Red up 2-1 on the defensive side here. I'm going to see what GCC opts to do on offense. Looks like they're going to hit right through mid. They're going to send 3. They're going to run into a bunch of players on the side of Ole Miss Red, and they're going to win the gunfights, all of them. They have a 5v2 man advantage. Slacky, last man up. Does he have the magic? Does he have the juice? Does he have the ice? I'm going to say no in this situation, but you never really know based on what we've seen from him today.
Absolutely. He does have the Seeker. However, I feel like most people just choose not to use it. He's going to smoke Marv. Now makes this a 1v4 situation, but the information is given to GCC. They know where he's at. They're all watching the back. Isn't able to gun a second player. Shrek Red going to find him. Second round for GCC.
Yeah, this S&D gets tied up here at 2-2. You're going to see a little highlight clip from Shrek here as they hit mid off the rip. Finds one there. Armstrong does fall. And he's able to pick up another right here, Poner, with the team shots. Almost gets killed by his teammate there, down to 9 health, but they're able to survive and win that round.
Absolutely. I think Ole Miss Red really needs to have a good offensive round here. Otherwise, if they go down and GCC working towards specialists, it's going to be a little bit tougher. We're all tied up, but I'm just saying they need a round win here.
Now it looks like Ole Miss Red is going to hit B hard here with most of their team going this way. With one man left to watch the flank just in case. And you see King Mikey going on that full flank again. See if that'll work out for him. But right now, got a 4v5 basically right here towards this B-bomb site. Looks like the gunfights are going in favor of Ole Miss Red. You're going to be able to get this bomb down quickly here.
Absolutely. Poner is going to be pushing, but Marv in a world of hurt in a 1v5. He's going to get cut down. That's a third round for Ole Miss Red on the board.
Yeah, I mean, that round, just Ole Miss Red just bullied their way into the B-bomb site. They were just able to get the bomb down quickly and finish off the rest of GCC to take that round. Absolutely good round out of them there.
Really was a good round out of them there. Really good team play coming out of them. A lot of nice shots coming in.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. As you're going to see a little bit of an A hit out of GCC here.
Owner just going to be watching towards Vance, hoping he's going to find somebody. Austin's going to find one.
Yeah, if we look over to this A-bomb site, gunfights getting traded out there, back and forth, back and forth. You end up with a 3v2 in favor of Ole Miss Red. Gonna see what they opt to do here. I assume they know that bomb is there towards this A-bomb site.
Oh, what a good play out of Poner, though. He's going to turn around. There's going to be one there. Marv versus Poner in a 1v1. Oh, but he's no longer there. He might have just got some vision on him. Yes, he did. He has the ICR. Marv just dodged up, dip diving and dodging his way through it.
Does he clutch up in the 1v1? Who's going to win this?
Gonna be Poner.
And Poner with the shots onto Marv, clutching up, giving Ole Miss Red that 4-2 lead in this S&D.
Yeah, that's really good plays right here. Marv and his team really just having some good S&D strats, playing together as a team the way it should be played.
Yeah, exactly.
Four rounds on the board for Ole Miss Red. What do you think is going wrong for GCC in this map?
Honestly, I think there's just Ole Miss Red is just outgunning them. They're getting into team-on-team gunfights, and the trades are going in favor of Ole Miss Red. I wouldn't say it's anything like a bad setup or anything. They're just getting outgunned right now.
I'd have to agree to that. It looks like this 5-hit mid from Ole Miss Red is going to be pretty effective. They're going to find one, make it a 4v5 situation. They're going to push out the other team's lobby. Right now, if we look at the map, it looks like they've already flipped spawns, essentially.
Yeah. Just looking at the KDs on the board here, you got Poner at 10-3, 10-4 now. The casting curse as GCC is able to pick up a bunch of kills. They have the 3v1 man advantage. Austin left in a world of hurt here. He's gonna find one, maybe. He is able to pick it up there. A little bit of shaky shots here. That's okay. He's in a 1v2. They know bomb is down. They're watching the angles here. Should be a GCC round unless Austin does something magical.
He has the ability to do it. He's going to find one, but he's going to turn around. He's going to find the second one. Almost does it to Mikey, but Mikey gets the headshot there in the end. What could have been an incredible 1v2 clutch for Austin becomes a round for GCC.
Yeah, that was almost very bad for the likes of GCC there.
Absolutely
Austin
incredible.
Austin gave it the old college try, as it were. and right here, we're going to be hopping into this next round of S&D with the scoreboard looking 4-3 in favor of Ole Miss Red still. GCC clawing their way back into this. They do opt to use that TAC-5 boost off the spawn here. And it looks like Poner's going to be pulling out a War Machine going towards mid. This might work out against these guys with the TAC-5 boost. He's only able to find one, though. Gets traded out quickly by Mr. Marv.
Absolutely. Austin's just going to get shot in the vents. And it looks like the Tempest is coming out from Slacky. I'm not sure I agree with this call, but it is a 2v2 situation. Oh, he hits him right as he falls. There's going to be one more player.
Yeah, it's a 2v1. This is going to work out. He Tempest him down. It's over. That round goes to Ole Miss Red behind the Tempest of Slacky Slap.
I mean, Slacky, Dashy sounds pretty similar, right? Yeah. Slacky makes some great plays with a Tempest there at the end. I really thought that War Machine was going to do something big, but he unfortunately got stunned there.
Yeah, that was a big blind counter with that stun. I mean, it wasn't really a blind counter because they probably knew there was going to be guys there, but you probably didn't know that there was a War Machine when he was throwing it. Big counter out of them there, but Ole Miss Red up 5-3 in this one, looking to close this one out in this round on offense. See what they opt to do here.
Absolutely. Looks like it's just going to be a pretty standard setup from GCC. 2 players A, or 3 players A, 1 mid, and then 1 player watching. This will be player 6, Big Willie Johnson watching. He's going to back up towards Jen. He knows the pressure's coming in. He's got to do something about it.
Yeah, looking at Ole Miss Red here, you got Poner with 11 kills, Austin with 10. Those 2 players really going off in this map. Kind of picking up for Mensa's a little bit of a slow map here so far, but right now they're up 5-3. They're getting the bomb down. The kills are going in their favor. Armstrong being a man with that ICR, picking up 3. They have the man advantage. They have the TAC-5 boost. They have the bomb down. They should be able to close it out here, and they do. Ole Miss Red takes this S&D fairly quickly, 6-3.
Got the last control map we haven't played today. Coming up next, got a Seaside control. Let's take a look at this play game. Armstrong with some nice shots downrange with the ICR. Guy comes across, kills the guy Jen. Incredible 3-piece right there out of Armstrong.
Yeah, we see Ole Miss going up 2-0 over GCC in the grand finals. Will GCC be able to come back and clutch up in the control to extend this series, or will we see a hot 3-0 in the grand final?
Honestly, I don't want to see a 3-0. I want to see some more maps, but if Ole Miss Red keeps playing the way they're playing, I mean, Mensa didn't even have that great of a map going 3-4, but Poner and Slacky, 2,500 damage, 1,700 damage, I combined 24 and 10. Like, it's... What do you do? What do you do? That's the answer. I don't know what you do, but what I do know is stick around for this next map. We're going to have a Seaside control. That should be an incredible matchup to watch. We'll see if Ole Miss Red's going to complete the hot 3-0 and win the final 2K before Season 1, or is GCC going to start the reverse sweep and try to reclaim their throne? Hold up, we'll be back in just a moment. Game number 3. Ole Miss up 2-0. Is this the end, or is this the beginning of GCC's reverse sweep? Because if they want to do it, it's got to start here.
Honestly, with the way Ole Miss Red has been playing today, I would not be surprised to see this end here. Seaside Control, one of my personal favorite maps to see and to play. So we'll see what ends up happening here over towards this B site. Lots of gunfights going down. Retro able to pick up 2.
Absolutely, and Slacky's going to be on a little bit of a flank. It doesn't look like they know. He's going to find one in the back, Retro Mars, and he's going to get turned on by Big Willie Johnson for the third, or for the second. And it looks like GCC is going to be able to capture at least one segment of this hill.
And GCC looking pretty good so far in this one, able to wrestle control of this B site, and they're able to cap 1.5 ticks so far. Probably going to make it 2, if not 3 here. If you're on the side of Ole Miss Red, when do you chalk this up as a loss? I think now is the time. You basically lost it up, and now you're just feeding them lives, basically.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it was over once they got halfway through that second segment. I think they just needed to give it up. Now they got to try to capture this church hill. It looks like an interesting push to be coming. It looks like 3 are going to be hitting through the barrel side of the map.
This is really interesting. It looks like this player Dark is going to be able to pick up Armstrong there. So I kind of like this play. It's a little bit unorthodox, something that, you know, you wouldn't really expect if you don't really, like, most teams will just try to flood through the front, maybe from that old B site, but hitting through this graveyard Dark barrels area. Very close quarters engagements. If you run in there with Sogs and Maddoxes and Spitfires, you're usually able to win some gunfights you maybe shouldn't.
Absolutely. And right now, Ole Miss Red is getting a couple of kills. There's still one that just got out of the hill. They need to find him. Otherwise, he could be a nuisance in the back line. Oh, and Austin's going to push out, and he's going to get met by 2 players. But Poner's in the bag. He spots. He knows that there's another one up there since he got a second hit marker after the kill. Poner comes back, and going to get gunned by Big Willie Johnson.
Yeah, Ole Miss Red is just winning their gunfights right now. They're able to take the lead in live count, and they have full control of this A site. This is going to be really difficult to break through for the side of GCC. An unfortunate team kill comes in as well. Just going to make it more and more difficult.
Absolutely, and Ole Miss Red is up in the life count right now, and they keep finding kills.
Yeah, they're up 8-6 here, and there are no ticks on the A site. They have 0 lives left for the side of GCC. But as I say that,
It's 5-4.
it's all down to S&D basically here. No respawns left. 4v4 now. This is getting real interesting. What is going to end up doing? You see that nade coming through over towards this graveyard. Slacky able to find one. Austin able to find another. Slacky with another. And that's it. Ole Miss Red clutches up right there to take out GCC in that round. They go up 1-0 in this control.
Yeah, one thing I'd like to note is Austin is running Torque right now, which is something we don't see due to players often not to use him. However, he is allowed in the rule set. This might get a little bit interesting. If he gets a barricade, I don't think they're going to be ready for it. And
especially since 0 is not allowed. There's really no counter to that barricade.
Absolutely. Luckily, with the competitive rules enabled, it doesn't do any damage, but it's still just a nuisance to try to walk in. It's such a good thing at area denial.
And that, along with that razor wire, once again, doesn't do any damage, but it does indeed slow you down. It just becomes a nuisance to play against.
Absolutely, and it looks like they're going to be opting to try to attack this A hill first. The trophy's going to go down the hill, and Armstrong is going to see him because a shot in the back. But it looks like the split push might be coming in here. It looks like Austin. It looks like Austin and Armstrong will be pushing towards this B side. There's going to be one player. A couple of team shot going. Austin, then we're going to push. Yeah, they know if they're going to win this, they got to win it here. Austin does have that barricade, however, so if he decides to pop it, could become a little bit of an interesting situation.
Yeah, looking at lives, it is 25-25, very even. But Ole Miss Red is quickly racking up these ticks over at this B site. They're winning every gunfight too. This is going to be a full.
Absolutely, I love that setup right there. They had a player watching every angle, always available for the trade, and this is the even better play. They know that they're going to cap it, so they only leave one person in the hill, and they force the entire team to rotate over towards the A site. Unfortunately, the kills don't go in their favor, but it was the smart idea.
Yeah, exactly. Here, as they're gonna spawn, it looks like they're all gonna hit through that barrel dark side area as well. I don't know if GCC is prepared for this. The call is gonna be coming in from Johnson here, but he gets gunned down by Austin, who was stunned, and right now it looks like Ole Miss Red is going to be able to bully their way into the spawn. I wonder if they're going to try to get any spawn kills. Number 6 here, Mensa, is in a place to be able to get some spawn kills.
Absolutely, and Austin, if he's able to ever get towards the hill, still has this barricade. He's going to get shot in the back by Marv, who's just sitting by that front tank.
Yeah, honestly, if you go front church and kind of put it right on the other side of where that zone begins, you can try and just hide behind it and force them to wrap either through top church and try to jump down and gun you in the back, or to rotate through one of the other side angles.
Yeah, absolutely incredible. Austin trying to push in.
Yeah, but GCC doing a great job of holding this Zone A defense. They're up in live count now. So right now, Ole Miss Red is struggling to break in here. Mr. Marvin, Retro, and Shrek, everyone, team wipe going out.
Absolutely.
Gunfights and beatdowns. It's looking real slow for Ole Miss Red in this round now.
I think the idea was that if they were able to get a good hold in the hill, Austin was going to pop that barricade and maybe try to block him out from getting in from the area from their spawn. But unfortunately, they never got an opportunity to do that with 14 seconds left. Looks like there's going to be one player in the hill.
Yeah, right now this round is practically over for Ole Miss Red. It's a 4v10. You'd have no capture points, 8 seconds left, but if they go big here, 3v8, it's possible, but not probable.
Absolutely. Tyke and Austin try to hold. There's going to be one player in the front. King Mike's going to find 2. It's all up to Slacky in the 1v6. They're going to be pushing him from every single angle. It's not going to happen. GCC going to tie it up 1-1.
Yeah, you love to see them come back in this one. They're down 0-2 in the series, down 0-1 in this control. They fight back to tie up this control. Maybe a sign of something to come. We'll see what happens in this next round here as we take a look at this best play from that last round here. Johnson able to pick up a couple kills here towards this mid-map area, church area.
All tied up 1-1. Let's see what he says to do. So that Big Willie Johnson's going to pop the Tag 5 boost right away, give themselves a little edge. But on the other end of it, Ole Miss Red also popped it.
Yeah, look, lots of specialist abilities able to be used here. See what teams opt to do. You see an Annihilator come out from Mensa there, but he gets traded out quickly by Retro.
Absolutely, and Poner is going to pop that War Machine. However, there is going to be a trophy that's in that hill, and he keeps taking out every single one of his grenades, so that's a wasted specialist. While GCC is going to be capping this, I think we're at the point where Ole Miss Red recognizes, you know, we're not going to get this anymore. It's over. Just let them get the cap. I say that as they're actually able to clear them out of the hill.
Yeah, big kills there out of Ole Miss Red just to stop the bleeding for now. They're up in live count. They only gave up 1 tick.
Yeah, I really didn't see that those extra set of kills coming in, but Ole Miss Red clears them out. And Slacky's already pushed up towards a little room.
Yeah, right here, you're just seeing just kind of gunfights. No one's really capping any hill here. The defense is holding strong for now from Ole Miss Red. They are up in live counts. All they have to do is sit back, hold their head glitches, hold their L trigger, and win these gunfights. But right now, it's going back and forth between the boys of GCC and Ole Miss Red.
Absolutely.
Marv, yeah, but look at that game clock getting so. Marv, you're right. You're right. Sorry to cut you off there. He's able to get 2 with that Annihilator there. Those are big kills.
And I think Mensa's going to try to get one more push here, but the Annihilator is going to take him out. Armstrong, I don't know if you want to peek this guy. Oh, the Annihilator goes away right as he's trying to peek. There's a stun in the hill. I think he's going to stun his teammate there. Poner's going to find 2. Austin's going to find another. This is still doable.
Yeah, they could even stop them from capping the site here.
Oh, Poner gets a nice kill and a couple of body shots and a Retro to let him know. There's going to be one more play. And Mensa's just sitting in barrels. I'm not really sure what his plan is. Never mind, he seems to be backing up.
Yeah, right now it's a 4v10. They have no cap point here. There's 10 seconds left. GCC's gonna have to start winning some massive gunfights. Everyone's gotta go huge. The team kill does not help. 1v8. Mensa cleans up the last 2 there with that Spitfire. You see Ole Miss Red roaring back to take that round, put themselves up 2-1, and on match and series point in this series.
Absolutely, Ole Miss Red just playing out of their minds at this current moment. Really great stuff coming out of them. Poner with some nice defense in the hill to give his team the edge. What looked like GCC should have capped the A point suddenly becomes a totally different story. And Austin opting to make the mid-game switch towards a recon. I'm not really sure if I agree with that decision.
I think he's probably more doing that because Torque is something usually GA'd, something that just both teams opt to not play with, and he didn't want to be that guy. But we'll see if that ends up biting them, because you know what? They're looking real good in this control here. They could have just done it to help them win the series here. But we'll see what ends up happening as King Mikey finds a ton of kills off the rip there, going big.
Yeah. We're seeing GCC just playing some good defense here, get a nice wave of kills.
Yeah, I like this. They're starting to push out and hold a little bit of off angles here. Hopefully it'll pay off for them. If it doesn't, which it does not, they're going to have to quickly spawn up and rotate back after that respawn delay to kind of get back to these hills.
Absolutely. I wonder if Austin even recognized that he was actually playing Torque. I wonder if it was an accident based on the way it looks.
But right now, GCC up in live count, 24-18. Looks like the folks on the side of Ole Miss Red are going to start hitting up this B hill. Big kills out of them. Slacky, Mensa putting in the work. They're going to start capping B right here. See how much they are able to get before GCC decides to opt to rush in and try to stop this. Or they might just give it up at this point because they're giving up almost 2 complete ticks here.
Absolutely. We saw that GCC had a great set of kills right off the rip, but now Ole Miss Reds brought it back, and they're even up by 1 life and have captured the B zone, giving them that additional minute on the clock.
Yeah, this has been a very back and forth control. You see that TAC 5 boost coming in for the side of Ole Miss Red. They're going to try to push through this last line, try to get to this A site, to try to start capping these ticks here. But right now the gunfights are going back and forth. 15-15 live count.
Yeah, Slacky almost finds one in the hill with Shrek Wreck coming on the flank. Now, this is going to be a tough one to cap at this point. Oh, a tough situation for Poner with the player in front of him.
Yeah, 13-11 live count, 12-11, 11-11. See what Slacky going big right now, as he's been doing all series, all 2K long. Mensa also up there with him. Poner, everyone going off here.
Yeah, King Mikey.
That War Machine just ends up taking out several players here, trying to clutch up this round for his squad. 9-6 live count.
Yeah, and right now it's looking incredibly tough. Ole Miss Red is going to find the kill in the guy top window, so maybe a potential chance for something to happen. Oh, Retro Mars gets some bad timing on Austin, and now it's a 5v5 situation. Austin does for the sensor dart, so they know he's there. That's going to be one. There's going to be one more. He needs to back up. Slacky's going to find with that grab slam. Slacky's going to find a second. Slacky isn't going to trade out. It's a 2v2 situation, and Mensa's all the way in the back, and they know he's there. Armstrong is going to find the kill. Mensa just needs to get in the hill. They just need to play together. This could be it. Mensa gets cut down. It's all on to Armstrong, and he needs to cap the hill. He knows it's all about. There's going to be one player. Oh, he's made the read almost perfectly. Armstrong.
It's the 1v1.
Armstrong needs to play. He sees him, and that's going to be it. Ole Miss Red is going to take the grand finals of the 2K 3-0, and they are your tournament champions.
Yeah, they've just played so well all 2K long. I mean, they clutched up when they needed to. They destroyed some teams in some maps. They played ridiculously well, and so did GCC to get here. They showed up. They beat a very good LU Red team, and now in the finals, just not enough left in the tank against this Ole Miss Red squad.
Absolutely. Some really great plays right there. I'm speechless, to be honest. Coming into this tournament, I knew Ole Miss Red was going to be good, but I did not expect them to be this good. They've had an incredible day, all day. I mean, they played incredible in this final matchup. It's what more can you say? That GG's to them, GG's to GCC. Absolutely insane series all day long.
Yeah, Slacky, just looking at the scoreboard here. Slacky continuing his hot streak all 2K long. He and Poner both had over 5K damage in that one for the side of Ole Miss Red. Just complete team gameplay out of them. Not one weak link on that squad, and that just kind of shows with their margins of victory.
Absolutely. They played an incredible series all day. They honestly, their gun skill is just incredible. I had heard a lot of things that they had weren't necessarily a competitive oriented team, that they had all just been a bunch of pub stompers. They played a bunch of GBs, but now they're incredible.